So, okay. Yeah, I want to read that as a compliment. K Horn. अच्छा लगा सुन के. I'll record this and I'll tell my family I'm not what they think. They're saying if an aspirant like Shabbir Sir could not qualify, then what does UPSC want? Yes, what do they want? The problem was, okay, I was not up to date with what UPSC wanted when I was appearing. Okay, so in time probably I learned a few things more. That's one. And second, okay, it's a journey. Okay, it's not a statement of many things else. But thank you. Fine. Rahul, not audible. Okay, you can hear me, all of you. Ganesh, Rahul, Gaurav, Tejinder. Okay, thank you. Why I didn't try PCS? Because beta औकात पता चल गया था मुझे. Okay, I said enough. I have done it. I better do something else in life now. अच्छा ठीक है. Good. Nice. So essays. I mean, this is one of my most favorite areas of teaching, and I think I've been teaching essays for what, since 2002 or 3. And why? Because it is very cerebellum, very thinking. It helps me connect with topics, express my ideas. It's a exercise where I can write about many: agriculture, population, poverty, geopolitics, development, industries, environment. They always maintain this. If a geography guy says he does not have content, okay, then he is only being incharitable to himself. You have touched, and बचा कुचा philosophy था, वो भी geography में है, as a part of geographical thought. That probably makes the writing a bit more convenient. ठीक है? Okay. So let's have a look at the topics. I don't have a lot of time. I'll discuss whatever I can. So topics are, and nice if you write down the topics also, not merely listen types. Yeah, these are the topics. Forests precede civilizations and deserts follow them. The empires of the future will be empires of the mind. There is no path to happiness. Happiness is the path. The doubter is the true man of science. Very interesting topics. Forests precede civilizations and deserts follow them. The empires of the future will be empires of the mind. There is no path to happiness. There is no path to happiness. And happiness is the path. The doubter of true man is a true man of science. A man who doubts is a true man of science. Yes, Deshan. In comparison to last year, the topics this year, okay, are easier to understand. Okay, so fine, they play with this. Hopefully, they keep it like this. But then you never know. UPSC will always surprise you. ये section A के topics हैं. And section B topics, they are a bit more longer. Social media is triggering the fear of missing out amongst the youth, precipitating depression and loneliness. Nearly all men can withstand adversity, but to test the character, give him power. लिखा आपने? Nearly all men can withstand adversity, but to test the character, give him power. And these two topics, all ideas having large consequences are always simple. It's simple. And the cost of being wrong is less than the cost of doing nothing. Cost of doing wrong is less than cost of doing nothing. ठीक है? Yes, even I have been asking myself this, कि ये essay में section A, section B क्यों कर रखा है? Okay, they all sound the same. Okay, so इसका reason था when they started introducing to write two topics. In section A, they used to ask more topical essays, as in essays which are based on issues, women, environment, poverty, conflicts. वो issues based थे, which is more like GS. And the other section, they are philosophical topics. So they would ask to write one essay which was philosophical and one essay which is topical. Topical मैंने कोई issue पे पूछा गया है. But last 3 years, or rather almost 3 years, they don't ask topical essays anymore. So this question, the social media is triggering FOMO and causing depression and loneliness. This example of a topical essay. The topical essays can be written with GS content. Apply polity, social issues, environment. Okay, you can write down. But the other topics, they require a bit of a different type of treatment. Okay, so section A, section B, difference made sense when they had that type of division. But now, yes, if they want to ask all topics as philosophical, then you might also say write any 2 of the 8. Okay, otherwise I don't see a pattern in what they are doing, not yet at least. ठीक है, that's the logic here. Anyways, 2 ऐसे लिखना ही है आपको. Now, before I start off, see, in today's discussion, I can tell you something about how to approach it, but for the next 1 week, what I'll do is, I will share brief write-ups, which I will share on my essays Telegram channel. So I hope all of you are aware of this, though I have not been as consistent because of the other work pressure on me. But my intention was that once in 2 or 3 days, I will discuss one essay with all of you. So I hope I'll revive it again because of the topics of this year. So you can all go to Telegram, channel, Edukemy essays कर दो मिल जाएगा आपको, right? So you can all be part of that. Yes, and I will also share certain write-ups on this. Okay, I'll compile something, give me 1 more day time, and that also I can give it to you. If you want to read, you can read that. Because I'll let you know when I'm, so all of you on the Telegram channel can be in connect and I'll let you know. Okay, let's start off. So this morning in the class, I was telling you that essay writing has couple of challenges. One challenge of the essay writing is what do the topics mean? This year, the meaning of the topic is not big problem, but the other challenges related to कि क्या dimensions होने चाहिए. And I mentioned something that your dimensions essentially are what are the discussions. One important aspect of discussion is what I call as an X factor. The essay must, I mean, if possible, I'm not saying you must have in every essay, but जहाँ possible है, try to bring in some X factor, which is an interesting idea. An interesting idea ho, an interesting, insight ho sakta hai. It can be an interesting example through which you are explaining something, which is attractive for a reader, and plus tells me that you understand things at a deeper depth. Okay, so ये करना होगा. And third, of course, is you must elaborate. You have to organize your essay. You must structure your essay. So broadly, these three are the challenges. Dimension means essentially what are the different aspects through which the essay can be discussed. Okay, that's what I mean by dimension. So now, in the dimensions, you can remember this. Some of them have asked this to me. When attempting an essay, how do we ensure that our essays are interesting, and why some of the philosophical essays don't get marks? उसका एक reason ये है, देखो, when I ask an essay which is a philosophical essay, which is a thought-provoking, insight है, a philosophical essay is actually a wisdom, right? The topic that says that, forest precedes civilization and deserts follow them. यहाँ पर forest and deserts must not be taken in literally sense. Okay. Yes, forest means trees, forest is wild, and desert is dry, desert has no agriculture. ये तो literal meaning हो गया. But then this statement has a wisdom. It's something that we do in terms of how we live, how we progress, our technologies, the way societies grow. हम कुछ ना कुछ ऐसा करते हैं where forests become deserts. Okay, so if you treat this topic only in the literally sense, क्या होता है? You're losing the philosophical dimension. So अगर essay philosophical है, it's very important that the argument is also somewhat philosophical. It cannot be matter of fact. Say this topic, empire of the future. Now, empire is a metaphorical idea. Empire is not always in terms of kingdom and a king alone. वो कुछ और कहना चाह रहा है. So why आते हैं philosophical is because most of us do not see the metaphorical meaning of what is being said. Okay, so in dimensions, one important aspect is do not forget the metaphorical implication, and do not go only by the literal meaning. Okay, don't go only by the literal meaning. Forests as jungles is a literal meaning. Deserts as dry areas, hot conditions, that's a literal meaning. यहाँ पर forests can mean prosperity. Here forests can mean nature. Forest can mean abundance. Okay, the forest can mean diversity. Desert can mean desolate. Deserts can mean, a loss of diversity. Deserts can mean unproductive world. Deserts can mean collapse, catastrophes. So ये एक important point है, that look at the metaphorical implication of what you are discussing. That's one. Another very important aspect is, now this is a technique of thinking, that when you are asked an essay, a very important aspect of the wisdom is trying to tell you something counter to what is a more obvious established idea. Let's say कि ये टॉपिक में a forest precedes civilization and deserts follow them. एक normal idea क्या है? That is man, that converts the nature into productive resources. Technology converts the wild into organized life. It is man's brilliance that takes the nature, makes resources, and brings development. The normal thinking is civilization is positive. Civilizations have good impacts. Civilizations means progress. ये टॉपिक ठीक उल्टा बता रहा है, right? You see this in many abstract topics. That the abstract topic, the philosophy, is actually challenging some common notion that is more obvious to us. जैसे कि the empires of the future will be empires of the mind. In general, what have we been told? We have been told, stop dreaming. More important is action. Stop daydreaming. More important is the physical reality. ये उल्टा challenge कर रहा है. You know, in the future, what you do depends on actually what you can think. Your power. तो यहाँ पर empire itself is a metaphorical reference to power, influence, metaphorical reference to physical power, not just any power, physical power. It's a reference to wealth. Empire is wealth. Empire is reach. ये metaphorical meaning है. So when you are discussing dimensions, one, try to search on the metaphorical implication. The second, you try to look at what is the topic trying to challenge. So if I say something like, all that glitters is not gold. Okay, I'm sure all of you have heard this. ये challenge किसको करता है? It challenges the idea, that what is good must be visible. That is the obvious meaning, that जो दिखता नहीं है वो बिकता नहीं है. If you have something, flaunt it. If you have a resource, talk about it. If you have a skill, it must show up. It is being challenged by all that glitters is not gold. So what I am trying to do here is, in the 4 essay topics that you are given, my reading of the paper is, the topics are all seemingly doable. I don't think any topic is really hard and tough कि समझ में नहीं आ रहा. Maybe some of you might get trapped with this topic of empires of future, with empires of mind, or some of you might feel uncomfortable with the doubter is true man of science. Otherwise, I think all the 8 topics are fairly doable. At least first impression is, हाँ हम कर सकते हैं. But how to make your essay stand out is what I am telling you here. Because if I can do it, means all the others will also end up writing most of these topics in some way. But how does your topic stand out? How does the writing stand out is what I'm trying to tell you. That look at number 1, the meanings of the essay beyond the regular literal meaning. Look for the metaphorical one. Number 2, I said, try asking yourself what is the topic trying to challenge. And a third, a very important way of enriching is look for one or two examples that you can go deep and discuss as representing that particular topic. See, this is a common mistake I find students are increasingly making. ये इतना problem 4-5 years पहले नहीं था. Lately I find this too much in students. What they do is, say I have an idea. Okay, I have an idea. The idea is, work hard to succeed. ये एक idea है. And I tell you, इस पे लिखो. Okay. What I find students doing is, yes, work hard to succeed is right. Example, Kohli works hard, he is a success. Example, Gandhiji worked hard, he is a success. Example, okay, maybe, okay, some India has worked hard last like a couple of years, and India is looking like moving to a success. That Elon Musk talks about 70 hours a week, and he is what he is. Okay? This is establishing the topic through examples. If I ask you, ये जो idea है, ये why is it true? ये why का, there are two ways of explaining it, or three ways of explaining it. Why? Why? Because the examples are right. Okay, tell me, why should we work hard to succeed? The answer is why? Because, okay, the examples prove that if you work hard, you succeed. A second type of why is that you give reasons. इसमें क्या दे रहे हो आप example दे रहे हो, right? A second way is, don't give me examples, give me reasons. When I work hard, okay, I understand the problem better, therefore I succeed. If I work hard, okay, I am developing new skills, therefore I succeed. When I work hard, I inspire people around me, and they help me, and therefore I succeed. What I'm doing here? This is the why in terms of examples. और एक why है in terms of logical reasoning. The why is, okay, work hard to learn new skills. Work hard to understand the problems better and deeper. Work hard so that you develop support and you succeed. ये दो अलग है ना approach? Example based, and this is logical reasoning based. एक और third तरीका है, ये भी why है, where I explain a wisdom in terms of philosophy. Work hard. The purpose of life is to work hard, not to retire and sulk and waste away time. The purpose of life, the success of life is hard work. Therefore, working hard is success. The meaning of life, the true meaning of life is hard work, sacrifice. Okay, true meaning of life is investing in deep ventures. Even if it's failure, that is true success. I hope you got the point here. This is why through examples, this is why through logical reasoning, and this is why through the philosophical explanations. Purpose of life, values, destiny, meaning in life, okay, a search for truth, go towards the path of enlightenment. Life is suffering. Okay, living a life of suffering is a successful venture. Example, that is what Gautam Buddha said. That is what Mahavir Jain said. The true success comes from a man who has developed wrinkles on his body which are signs of true efforts. Can differentiate all 3 points here? What happens for most of you is you can't go beyond this. आप बस example देते रह जाते हो. And it's so pathetic to read because 8 page में 5 examples and none of the examples show me depth. Kohli works hard, successful. अरे deep जाओ ना. How does he work hard? Why he works hard? कहाँ work hard किया था? What failures he had and he worked hard? General statement, Gandhi ji worked hard. और आगे बताओ, what type of hard work he has done? So these 8 essays, I think many of you, of the aspirants, will do this. That essay will be full of examples. Okay, but जो अच्छा ये तीनों में बताओ, discussions कहाँ पर हो रहा है? Discussions are here. Okay, and this is the X factor. If you can take essay towards this, because see, if a topic is philosophical, I am expecting somewhere कि give me a philosophical discussion also. मैं बात कर रहा हूँ next level idea का, और आप बता रहे हो कोहली successful. So one X factor is, can I define success itself? One X factor is, can I define hard work itself? Hard work के अलग-अलग dimensions हैं. Take all of you. So in these 8 essays of 24 mains, I think if you are trapped here, so दिखने में, sir, yes, I wrote 10 pages, 12 pages. I gave examples. It was a rich essay. I gave an example from sports, one example from technology, one example from politics. I gave one example from science. I gave an example from India, one example from the world. One example of present day, one example of the past history. One example from world, one from Mars. सब दे दिया मैंने. My essay is good. Fundamentally, you've only played with examples, which is not an insight into how deep your understanding is. Okay. So ये deep में कैसे जाए? How do you go deep into discussions? इसी का idea है. Look at the metaphorical meanings. Look at what is the topic trying to challenge. If I understand these two, then मेरे यहाँ dimensions बनेंगे. If I understand the metaphorical meanings, I can go towards philosophical discussions also. Okay, see, this is, I said, no, a short discussion on what essay writing entails. Okay, see, if you do not know that essay writing entails this, you will not know how to work on it. फिर तो सर मैं लिख रहा हूँ marks नहीं आ रहे हैं, लिख रहा हूँ marks नहीं आ रहे हैं. I must have checked at least 10-15 essays of different scholars, of different aspirants, and some of them are in service, but essays में marks नहीं आते हैं. One girl I know, her rank was in 90s. She missed, I think, IAS by a couple of ranks. And consistently she has been scoring 80, 90, 100 in essays. The essay मुझे डुबा देता है. I said, okay, दिखाओ क्या लिखते हो आप? Very good language, good understanding, but the essay was entirely only examples. Oh, itna rich, my goodness. But the discussion part, so if you give examples, I know कि आपको चीज पता है, but आप discussion नहीं कर पा रहे हो. Okay, so I say, okay essay, so I'll give you in the range of 90, 110, and you are done. But take your essay towards, okay, logical reasoning and take it towards philosophical content. So how to do this, ये बाद में आएगा, but at least be aware how does the essay become more deeper and more insightful. All fine here? Okay. So I'll demonstrate this with couple of topics asked this year. Okay. Let's start off. The first topic asked was forests precede civilizations and deserts follow them. I think section A में this is one topic most of them would have written. Forests precede civilizations and deserts follow them. Why? Because of the four topics, this is more approachable topic. So, ठीक है. Okay. Now, the first point is, the topic क्या कहना चाह रहा है? That before civilizations, okay, the world had forests. Before civilizations, development, technologies, the world had lot of diversity in terms of green cover and trees and biodiversity. But with civilizations, we end up having deserts. यहाँ पर deserts will imply ecosystems are simplified, loss of biodiversity, loss of productivity, there is loss of abundance, there is loss of green cover. So civilizations are damaging, okay, what was abundance in the nature. So one technique I teach students is that in your essay, try to identify, okay, what are the keywords: forest, civilization, deserts. And of course, don't forget the word precede, and don't forget the word follow. But ये तीन keywords हैं. For the keywords, give me what are the alternate phrases. So what does forest mean? A forest means what is wild. Forest means what is natural. Forest means, okay, the green cover. Forests here means trees. What does desert mean? Deserts means dry aridity. Desert means a loss of biodiversity. Deserts means, okay, a lack of life, lack of, okay, the forest is a desert. Civilizations will mean, okay, societies. Civilizations will mean technology. Civilization will imply development, not prosperity. Okay, development से जोड़ सकते हो what it has done. Okay, but this is the literal meaning. Now I will look for what are the metaphorical meanings. Metaphorical meaning मतलब क्या है? Implied meaning क्या है? Forest one can write in positive way, negative way. Okay. You are in the Formula 1. Write the positive side, write the negative side. But देखो essay पढ़ के very important that you get the tone of the essay. बहुत important है. Okay. It's like, you know, don't fight. Okay. Don't fight lest you lose a loved one. I'm making a statement. So what does fight mean? Okay, fight is violence. Fight means hitting somebody. Fight means anger. फिर आप बोलोगे नहीं सर, fight का एक positive idea भी है. Fight means struggle. Fight can mean efforts, right? Fight in your life. तो सर मैं ऐसे लिखूंगा, okay, कि fight is negative, violence, death. पर एक fight का positive भी है. ठीक है? Not wrong. But look at the topic. When I say don't fight lest you lose the loved one, the main topic is that don't fight as in violence, you lose something that you like. So if you miss out the core idea और आपने diversify कर दिया unnecessarily, then you're missing the topic. अगर टॉपिक में समझ में नहीं आ रहा है that यहाँ पर forest is the positive word, not a negative word, and your desert is a negative word, not a positive word, then you're unnecessarily diversifying and missing out the core idea. Have you got the point here? Essay, remember, essay is not an open exercise in creativity. कि आपको जो समझ में आता लिखो. No. The essay topic is binding you to some contours. Essay topic is setting the limits for you कि इसी पे discuss करो. So there is an obvious meaning. उसको ignore मत करो. And that must be the most important part of the essay. If you twist it, desert can also mean positive things. Okay, and forest as jungle, wild. Okay, and civilizations tame the forest. Okay, which is negative, into deserts, which you are seeing as positive. That's a wrong interpretation. फिर आपने कुछ ज्यादा ही सोच लिया. Yes. Central part of this topic is the negative transformation. In terms of what man does, in terms of what we think is like a development. Yes, correct. उसको central मत बोलो. Okay. Central theme तो बहुत तरीके से आप discuss कर सकते हो. The idea is that civilization, technologies, society, people, our development models, our urbanization, our constructions have actually destroyed. So इसीलिए मैं चाह रहा हूं कि metaphorical meaning बताओ पहले. So forest, metaphorical means abundance. Forest metaphorically means, okay, yeah, diversity. Okay, fine. Yes, metaphorically, it can also mean beauty. Fine, beauty in all its diversity.
When everything is self-regulating, it can also mean
You don't go into ecosystems. बस यहाँ रखो. दो तीन चाहिए. See, you can develop in whatever way you want to develop, but you need 2-3 good insights and develop the essay towards that. So civilizations, okay, have been responsible for scarcity, and metaphorically, deserts will imply conflicts. Desert imply poverty. Metaphorically, desert, okay, implies catastrophe. Catastrophe and collapse. Metaphorically, forests means prospects. Okay, and हमारे technologies destroy prospects and we move towards collapse. Okay, fine. You're using all words, but अपने आप में एक-एक essays हैं. See, the only rule of essay writing is don't miss the topic and go as deep as possible without compromising the key idea. अब collapse को मैं define कर सकता हूं 10 different ways. I can explain the scarcity in 10 different ways. But ultimately, they must map the idea called as deserts. यहाँ पर desert is not any failure. Remember this. यहाँ पर desert का मतलब है scarcity. ये बहुत important word था, scarcity. And because of scarcity, I will end up having conflicts. I hope you got the point. यहाँ पर desert can also mean monotony. जहां पर देखो sand ही sand. Wherever you see is entirely hot, barren, monotonous. Whereas forests, vibrancy है, diversity है, variety है, life, okay, in all its forms is forests. ठीक है? So ये एक technique है. Take up a topic, look for what are the metaphorical representations of the word. और देखो उसके बाद ना आराम से एक-एक point पे बन जाएगा एक-एक paragraph. Or for example, one page for that matter. How abundance has been replaced by scarcity. How prospects have been replaced by conflicts. How nature has been shorn of diversity and now we have monotony. ये अपने आप में एक-एक पेज बनता है. Example दो देना है, दे दो आप, your choice. But the example, don't limit it to Amazon forests are destroyed. Now we have barren land. That is not metaphorical. Okay. Metaphorical is, okay, the language, cultural diversity with civilizations. Now we have homogeneous societies. ठीक है? Forests, resilience. Forests were adventure. Forests was the promise of a new life, replaced by secure lives, which has no happiness, which has nothing to look for in the future. Why? Because technology has made us live a life of comfort. Do you understand what I mean metaphorical now? यहाँ पर forest का मतलब क्या होगा? Vibrancy है. It's like an untamed man. Forest is energy. Forest is, okay, yeah, it's all about, your capacities. But आपको train करके tame कर दिया and आप एकदम गौ हो गए. That is a desert. Typically what education does to us. Education robs us of our uniqueness. It robs us of our thinking skills. And education as civilization is a cookie cutter approach. Everybody becomes same. That's the metaphorical meaning of forests, civilizations, and what deserts mean. A child which had promise, वो कुछ भी बन सकता था यार. A sportsman, a musician, a traveler, a blogger. But with civilizations imply rigid structures. Civilization imply rigid norms, hierarchies. You remove the energy of the child and now he becomes a pliant adult, okay, and lacking all vibrancy of his youth and his childhood. That's a metaphorical one. So let the essays go from the obvious meanings. Obvious छोड़ना नहीं है, but obvious के beyond जाना पड़ेगा what the essay means. See, I always tell this to students. There are right essays. मैं कुछ गलत नहीं बोल रहा हूं. There are right essays. There are good essays. And there are brilliant insights. ये तीन अलग चीजें हैं. Okay, civilizations have cut down the forest. Now they are barren land. That's a right essay. गलत नहीं बोल रहे हो. A good essay. Forests have become barren land, like Amazons have been destroyed, like the Terai forests have been destroyed, the mangroves have been destroyed, the coral reefs have been destroyed. With examples, मैंने good बता दिया. The brilliant insight is, okay, what I told you in terms of education, what I talked about in terms of diversity and how it becomes all homogeneous. So when we write essays, अगर आपका focus है, it's okay. अगर focus है to fill pages, आप यहीं पर खुश हो जाते हो. क्या सर 5-10-15 पॉइंट हो गया, 10 pages are done and I'm happy. It'll only get you regular marks. But if you want to increase beyond 130, 135, take your essay towards richness in terms of insights. Okay, I hope I explained this topic to you now. Achha, now the question to you will be, तो मैंने बताया, one aspect is give me the metaphorical dimension of an essay. एक second aspect है, like I said, tell me what is the essay challenging. Invariably ये एक element होगा. Okay, there is a accepted regular idea. The topic is challenging that. In this, the challenge is that most of us see civilizations as progress. Civilizations as epitomes of human achievements. We see civilizations as technology, civilizations as conquering the earth, okay, and human growth. In reality, it's opposite. Civilizations are actually destroying the prospects, the potential, okay, of the nature, is diversity and converting them into something else. So agar aapke dimension, so when I'm asking you, tell me what are the dimensions of your essay? Dimension number 1 is, okay, literally speaking, this is what essay means. Dimension 2, metaphorically speaking, this is what essay means. Dimension 3, the essay is challenging the idea called this. ये अपने आप में एक नया टेक्निक हुआ ना. Dimension is what? In how many different ways can you see a topic? Okay. So most of us see dimensions as example कितना दे रहे हो? I say no. Okay. See dimensions in another way. One dimension is the literal meaning. लिखो, छोड़ो मत. सब लिखे हुए हम भी लिख देंगे. But go metaphorically. This is a rich one. And ultimately, maybe, okay, what is the essay trying to challenge and teach us in terms of what is right or wrong? Take? Okay, so I think you got the first topic more or less. Yes. When you are given a topic, okay, and you have a write-up, a topic क्या है? When I have it, a friend is asking me, do we always have to agree with the topic and can't we give the opposite dimension or not? My question to you is, अगर topic है और write-up है, ये topic का मतलब क्या है? The topic is essentially the entire write-up summarized into a sentence. Right? If topic is geomorphology, ये क्या मतलब है? कि ये पूरा किताब पढ़ लो, इसका निचोड़ summary is, it is geomorphology. Can I write geomorphology here and have 10 chapters on climatology? समझ में आ रहा है? Think of a house. Think of a house. There's a nameplate. Sharma ji. So when I knock on the door, the members inside are part of Sharma ji's family. Sharma ji लिखा है, गुप्ता जी निकल रहे हैं. गड़बड़ हुआ ना कुछ, something is cooking differently there. I hope you got the point here, all of you. You do not have any scope to challenge the essay until the essay allows you to. अगर नेम प्लेट में है शर्मा जी एंड गुप्ता जी या शर्मा एंड सन्स, शर्मा एंड फ्रेंड्स, ठीक है, नो इश्यूज. सो इट्स लाइक दिस. टुडे इज संडे. What is today? Today is Sunday. Question mark. Are the three same sentences? Today is Sunday का मतलब क्या है? Sunday ही है. Don't say नहीं लोग बोल Sunday है, मुझे तो Monday लग रहा है ये. What is today? Up to you now. आपको Sunday लग रहा है, मुझे Monday लग रहा है, किसी और को Tuesday लग रहा है, fine. When I add a question mark here, I am in doubt, no? यहां पर ठीक है, most people say Sunday, but maybe there's a chance it's also a Monday. That's what I mean by, again, a tone of a topic. Look for the words. Are the topic words giving you option for an alternate idea or not? If yes, right. Otherwise, don't go that route. But हाँ, ये एक राइटिंग का टेक्निक है. टुडे इज संडे, इसके बाद लिखना है. माई टेक्निक ऑफ राइटिंग इज, टुडे आई एम वेरी बिजी, आई हैव टू ओपन द ऑफिस, आई हैव टू वेक अप एंड गेट रेडी. फॉर मेनी टुडे लुक लाइक मंडे, एक्चुअली इट्स अ संडे. समझ में आ रहा है? यहां पर most Sundays I meet my family. Most Sundays I go out to play. Today, however, Okay, I was working like it was a weekday, but today is Sunday. So अगर आपको उल्टा लिखना भी है ना, you must bring it back to the main theme very fast. But don't make your essay into 50-50. कि नहीं 10 लोग संडे बोल रहे हैं, बाकी 20 लोग मंडे बोल रहे हैं. And I think let's not debate. शायद दोनों ही है. You are missing the topic. So it's not a formula thing to always bring the opposite dimension. You have to play with the nuance of words. Okay. The simple shall inherit the world. The simple must inherit the world. Or who will inherit the world? ये तीन अलग क्वेश्चंस हैं. When I say simple shall, मतलब क्या है? इसमें इतना पावरफुल वर्ड है shall, इसमें डिबेट मत करो. आपको लग रहा होगा smart people inherit. No, ultimately the simple will inherit. No debates here. This is a powerful word. The simple must inherit. इसमें है कि देखो अगर आप देखोगे ना, actually a simple don't inherit. But I think they must inherit. फर्क हो गया आंसर? तो यहां पर the reality is no choice, they will inherit. I've got no doubt in this. यहां पर unfortunately the reality is they are not inheriting. But morally they must inherit. यहां पर I'm asking, आप बताओ who will inherit the world? So I don't think simple will inherit. छोड़ दो simple. The strong will always inherit. So the position that we take in your essays, that depends on how the essay topic is phrased. Fine? Okay. Let's move on. Next topic. Next topic. The empires of the future will be empires of the mind. The next topic, empires of the future will be empires of the mind. Online, are you all understanding what I am teaching here? I am not teaching essay writing. I am just helping you कि एक topic को how do you enter the topic? There are more nuances. Actual teaching will take me 10-12 classes. But I am setting you thinking that don't limit yourself to okay, a mechanical, obvious interpretation. Okay. My guess in the section A, this was the toughest topic. The empires of the future will be the empires of the world. Okay? Achha, so let's go by our recommendation. So the keywords, empires of the future will be empires of the mind. What are the keywords? Empire, a future. Okay, this has same meaning and mind. ये तीन important words हैं. Now, literally meaning, what does empire mean? The literal meaning of empire is what? A political power. Empire. Empire means something which has a large territorial control is an empire. An empire is a powerful influencer in all matters of military, all matters, okay, of security. An empire is a powerful king. An empire is a powerful kingdom. ये 4-5 words हैं. ठीक है, देखो ये अपने आप में एक स्किल है. If I give you a word, tell me what the word means. This also is a skill. For many, and for this skill, you don't need vocabulary. You need thinking. Empire का क्या meaning है? What does empire mean? Don't just say power. It's a political power. It's a military power. It's a very powerful economic power. It is a king. Empire has some meaning, no? I will not call India as an empire. We had Ashokan Empire. Okay, we had the Magad Empire. Okay, we will not call Britain as empire. But King Victoria's reign was an empire. Okay, the French Empire is not same as French country. So empire थोड़ा सा monarchy का round होता है. Okay, that's the literal meaning. Of the future. Future as in, okay, far away in the future time. Future basically means a couple of years or centuries from now. So not really too much of words here. यहाँ पर of the mind basically means, okay, that we're talking about ideas. We're talking about innovations. Okay, we're talking about idea innovation का एक aspect technology भी होगा. Right? They're their mind. Mind could also mean imagination. Okay? So, yeah, consciousness becomes the metaphorical. The metaphorical would imply mind is consciousness. Right? The metaphorical word would mean mind also means expectations. And the metaphorical meaning of empire will be influence. Metaphorical meaning of empire will be, okay, controls. That's part of your elaboration, Adhiraj. You can do so. पहले ये सेट तो करो आप. So, mind in this context could also mean, okay, cultures. Cultures and thinking ये काफी मैटर करता है. So that's one of the aspects of your, okay, thinking. Yes. Sovereign. Yes, you can. When I talk about military power, any power essentially is about your sovereignty. Yes, you can. देखो sovereign भी ना ultimately political power ही तो है. Political power को elaborate करो as a sovereign power. हम कह रहे हैं that the empire they're referring to, empire of future, is the empire of the mind. ये जो empire है, it's basically about your control and influence. Sovereignty छोटा word बन जाता है. I mean, will you call Elon Musk as a sovereign entity? No. वो political idea हो गया. But does Elon Musk capture imagination or not? Oh yes. He decides the agenda of not countries, of our times for that matter. The sovereign is still the old military concept. I'm saying you're going beyond that now. Dominance. Okay. The metaphorical meaning can be dominance in whatever sense.
Here can be right clairvoyance, futuristic they are.
What?
Futuristic how they are.
What thing is futuristic?
In this
वो तो elaboration है ना. That's elaboration. But know what the words imply. Mind as assets. In fact, यहाँ पर mind is beyond assets. यहाँ पर माइंड इज, देखो अच्छा बाय द वे, अंपायर फ्यूचर, ये जो एम्पायर था ना, दिस अंपायर वॉज मोर इन टर्म्स ऑफ द फिजिकल रियलिटी. दिस माइंड goes beyond physical. This is why I'm saying it's about consciousness. So the empires of the future will not be about physical control. They will not be about political bondage. They will not be about military power. The influence and dominance of the future will be in terms of your mind, your imaginations, your innovations will be in terms of thought leadership. In terms of thought leadership, आपके सोच में कैसा पावर है? Negative concept like wit, deceit. No. यहाँ पर mind is used mainly in the positive concept. You can add a paragraph, I'm not saying no, but keep the discussion more on the positive aspects. So this mind is a more philosophical aspect. That's why I'm saying it's a metaphorical one. Absolutely. When I say innovation, you're right. The right word is creativity. Absolutely. The empire of future is one who can create. Enlightenment. Okay, you're getting the words. Very nice. Enlightenment. Empires based on, yes. अब ये सब चीज part of personality होगा. Yes, I'm not saying no. Yes. Rationality. That's what is science. Yes, you can add. Yes. So the influence of the future is not about military power. इसका best example है, okay, Japan and its influence, or okay, say capitalism and its influence, or the power of healing and its influence. So do not see intellect, yes. So intellect becomes science. The more you can imagine, okay, the bigger will be your control. Sanity is a lower value word. Fine, all of you here? So this is one technique. Take a topic, think of the words in the literal sense, think of the word in the metaphorical sense. And you need not have too many points. 2-3 words bhi chalega. At least go back and look for what is the meaning of empire of the mind. Yes, I was moving towards that. Yahan par, the power could mean love. Okay, that's a very powerful aspect of mind. We see mind as thought. यहाँ पर बोल रहे हैं mind को आप in terms of emotions भी देखो. The empires of the future will depend on our ability to live together, our ability to respect each other, and these are aspects of mind and thought. What can dominate the future world is not a physical raw power. It is some aspects or attributes of your thought and mind. Is it okay, all of you here? That's one aspect. Then I said, what is the topic trying to challenge? The commonsensical idea of power is physical power. The commonsensical meaning of power is wealth in terms of material wealth. Okay, we aspire development in terms of, again, physical power, physical wealth. But the future belongs to those who go beyond this towards new thinking, new technologies, creativity, okay, a respect, a love, okay, mutual living. They have a more powerful influence than the powers of the ego based on physical raw brutality. Take all of you. आप इसके examples देना दे दो आप. You're on. Okay. So my guess, topic number 2 was the trickiest topic to expand on. इसको लिख के देखो. Yes, yes, absolutely. यहाँ पर mind would also imply humaneness. Yeah, yes, you're right. EQ, persuasion. Okay. Basically, don't talk about power in terms of raw physical power. The next topic, okay? The path to happiness is, there is no path to happiness. Happiness is the path. There is no path to happiness. Happiness is the path. Happiness is the path. Same technique. Happiness as a keyword. What's the meaning of the word path? Okay. Happiness का दो टाइप है. Happiness as a destination. Happiness as the end goal. Happiness as the final frontier. ठीक है. और एक है happiness as a way of doing things. Happiness as a process and a mindset. Happiness as a means to achieve other goals. टॉपिक ये पूछ रहा है आपको. Okay, so essentially the topic is about what is happiness. Is happiness a destination to reach, a goal to reach, it's an objective to achieve? Happiness as the final end point. This is all metaphorical. That's all metaphorical. आप जो कह रहे हो happiness is joy, happiness is smile, okay, ये सब literal meanings हैं. I've gone towards directly the metaphorical meaning. The topic is asking you that don't see happiness as destination. Don't see happiness as the end product of what you do. Don't see happiness as achieving goals. Rather, see happiness as a way to achieve goals. ठीक है? So when I say happiness is the way of doing things, happiness is a process and mindset. Happiness is the means. Basically, यहाँ पर होगा कि happiness, look for happiness in your work. Look for happiness with the people who you work. Look for happiness in the daily life choices that you make. ये dimensions हैं. Happiness is I will work with the people I choose and then I will achieve something. If something is okay because of happiness. Look at happiness as the struggle that you have. इसका मतलब क्या होगा happiness will be equal to gratitude. यहां पर happiness will be forgiveness. Happiness will be in the relationships that we make. Happiness will be the efforts that we put in. You can go on there. Forgiveness, go towards empathy, yes.
That happiness should more or less be as a companion in the journey.
Yes. It has a part of the work that you do. Okay. The people with whom you move, that's happiness. Yes, you can go on, no issues. Say, देखो, people will have problem to elaborate on these lines. ये नहीं खुलेगा आपका. Topic समझ में तो आ रहा है. But I'm looking at, कि tell me, when I say happiness is the path, आप इसको खोल के बताओ. Open this up. Open this up is, I'll say path का मतलब क्या होता है? Path is the work I do. Path is the people with whom I work. Path is the choices I make. Path is the struggles I go through. Okay. Path is what I'm doing. तो यहाँ पर the path will include happiness as even innovations. जो path में क्या करते हो? You're walking towards something. You're walking with what? You're walking with people. You're walking with some work. You walk with innovations. So people will struggle in opening this one. Okay, tell us how happiness is the path. वो बताओ हमें. So if my happiness is about these things, then the outcome is possible. So your happiness lies in the daily struggles. Your happiness lies in your daily efforts, not achieving a goal or an examination cracking. So see if this gives insight to you. So my technique was that if I take up the word called path, can I open this word into the literal meaning and the metaphorical meaning? Literal meaning is, it is the way. Literal meaning is, it is the route. Literal meaning is the journey. Metaphorical meaning are these words. These are the metaphorical meanings. So your emotions, your happiness depends on some of these things. So I don't know how many of you, while writing an essay, okay, were able to open up the word called path. अगर path word नहीं खुला, then you are in trouble. समझ में तो आ रहा है ना, whatever you're still telling us. ठीक है, all of you? Okay. The doubter is, and I think in the first 4 topics, topic number 2 was tricky topic, but topic number 4 was, my opinion, the best one to write on. Topic number 3 is difficult to elaborate. Topic number 1, if I'm evaluating, no, topic number 1 is the bland one. Topic number 2, empire में फंस जाओगे. Empire mind का क्या meaning है? Topic number 3 समझ में आ रहा है. आप elaboration में फंसोगे आप कि path का meaning क्या है. And most of you will get trapped in, again, examples. And the 4th one, okay, I think is the most interesting topic to go after. इसमें बहुत लिख सकते हो आप लोग. The doubter is the true man of science. Okay? The doubter is the true man of science. So listen, यहाँ पर in this topic, the old idea क्या है? The old idea is science is numbers. Science is objectivity. Science is about a removal of superstitions. Science is process. You follow a process, it becomes science. Science is rationality and therefore backed by evidence. All these words essentially mean कि साइंस को हम एज ए सब्जेक्ट देखते हैं. Okay, so science is a subject of study. Science is a process of study. Right? So I am belonging to science stream. Declaring जो physics नहीं है, जो mathematics नहीं है, okay, जो chemistry नहीं है, वो नॉन साइंस है एंड ह्यूमैनिटीज कर दिया हमने. एंड व्हाई इज फिजिक्स, मैथमेटिक्स, केमिस्ट्री साइंस? इज बिकॉज दे आर मोर ऑब्जेक्टिव, दे आर मोर प्रोसेस बेस्ड स्टडीज, देयर इज मोर ऑब्जेक्टिविटी, देयर इज एविडेंसेस, द रैशनैलिटी. दिस इज द कॉमन सेंसिकल मीनिंग ऑफ साइंस. द टॉपिक सेज कि नो, साइंस इज एक्चुअली about asking questions. Science is about challenging notions. Science is about, in some ways, being a cynic. You're cynical, you are scientific. Science is, not being content with what you are told. Keep asking, keep challenging, keep pushing. यहां पर डाउटर का मतलब यह भी होगा, science somebody or science is something that refuses to conform. Anybody who challenges something is scientific man, who breaks the norms, who breaks rigid thoughts. And yahan par break rigid thoughts can be anybody who questions religion, who questions tradition, anybody who is maybe a person declared as a freak by others because he refuses to accept what is told to him. This is your topic. Seeking answers is the true philosophy of science. So a man of science is not a physicist, a chemist, a mathematician. A man of science is not a man who belongs to a subject that is declared as science. A man of science is somebody who keeps asking questions, who challenges norms, who doubts the veracity of whatever told to him, who keeps asking for evidence, who is curious. Curious soft word ho gaya. Doubter is the man who challenges. I will not accept what you are telling me. That is a true doubter. This was the topic. So इसमें भी वही literal meaning of science, subject. The metaphorical meaning of science is man who challenges. Boundless thoughts, imaginations. Science is about being unreasonable, asking more than what is told to you. So my guess of the 4 topics that you have in section A, the 4th one was the most interesting topic to write on. इसे बहुत लिख सकते थे आप. And example के तौर से Galileo doubted, Copernicus doubted, Okay. The people who refuse to accept the bounds of our society, who are reformers, they are scientific. But Sachrit, go beyond Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Okay. Think of some other people. It's, as a reader, imagine I get hundreds of copy to check. हम the women का पूछेंगे ना, you can't go beyond Indira Gandhi or Mother Teresa. If I ask about a freedom fighter, Tilak होते हैं generally. If I ask about a modern thinker, Vivekananda होते हैं generally. This makes the reader, read monotonous things then. Expand it. Feminist का तो नाम भी नहीं पता है आपको until some of you discuss some sessions with me. Yes, Abhijay, absolutely. ठीक है? Okay, in this short time that we had, I could have discussed only 4 of them. The other 4 topics, maybe on Tuesday, I'll discuss the same way. And 2 things. Keep track of the Telegram channel. I will share some points with all of you. You can look up that. And if I can get ready with some write-ups, then also I can share with you as a part of the resource you can download from the internet. My recommendation to all of you, this is not a time to learn essays writing. But you must be aware of what essays writing entails. You focus more on expanding your reading experience. And I'm on Saturdays, I sit and read 1 or 2 articles. You can be part of that. Saturdays at 3 o'clock, I start off the sessions. You can join me on that. And online students, you can join the Telegram group on essays. Tejinder, give me 1 more day. I'll make that resource list and I'll share it with you. Tejinder, Telegram में search कर लो. Essays Edukemy. You'll get it. I don't have... can somebody share the essays channel link on the dashboard? Anybody can share? Vivek, Adhiraj. We shared on the YouTube, but not on this one. Tejinder, otherwise, I can't share because I don't have the link with me right now. There. Thank you so much. Yes. That one. Essays with Edukemy. Correct. Okay then. Bye-bye all of you. Catch you on maybe Tuesday. I'll let you know.